And what a week it has been, my friend.
What a week. Hello if you're watching, and of course, howdy do if you're returning.
Yes, a big ol' howdy do to our friends and foes. Love the foes who keep watching.
Yes.
Nothing better than a hater who can't get enough.
Howdy don't.
As always, subscribe, like the video, etc., etc. You guys know all the boring stuff, even though you don't do it. What
Last
gives?
video has fucking 16 views. Who are we making this for?
Would you stop with the drama? Our astrology meme is gonna take off, and that'll be the end of it.
I think we've been scarred by one too many mean comment that we're ready to...
Yeah. Yeah. So my whole thing is like, if you got something to say, it better just be a ha ha ha.
This was
You're
fun.
so
I enjoyed
funny.
This.
Can you tell me what a pardon is? Because pardoning has been all over the place. Look, I represent the people, all right? I don't represent these know-it-alls who know what a pardon is. I am...
The President of our United States has what's called the power to pardon someone. And pardoning means just forgiving a crime that you've been convicted of. So if you've been found guilty of a crime, the president can pardon you and you're no longer... Famously, it's been used, probably the most famous time was...
Gerald Ford pardoned Nixon. That's one of the reasons why he willingly stepped down, also because he was going to be tried and most likely found guilty. So instead he was like, you know what, I got impeached before anything gets worse, I'm stepping down. And the backdoor deal was that Ford would say, you know what, you're good in my book, which is a terrible thing.
But anyway, Trump pardoned Michael Flynn, who was guilty of lying to the FBI or under oath during all the things. Because Michael Flynn, by the way, his first thing that he did after he was pardoned by Trump, by the way, he comes out and he's basically saying, let's have a coup. Let's have a good old-fashioned military coup.
What do you say? Man.
You know what we haven't had in a while? A good coup. You know what I mean?
A good coup. I love a good coup. It does sound like an appetizer. We're going to have chips and salsa, spinach and artichoke dip with a coup on the side.
with a military coup.
This week, there was the third monolith that appeared in the middle of nowhere, which was this huge metal square, like rectangle thing that just showed up.
It's more of a it's like a triangle. It's a three-sided cylinder. It's like a triangle. It's a three-dimensional triangle.
Yeah, like from one angle it looks flat, from another it's pointy.
It's a long-ass pyramid.
Yes, exactly. Right? So the one that I first read about was the one that happened in Utah. And I gotta tell you,
Can
weird
I tell
as
you?
hell.
Beautiful in that little
oh yeah,
river
look great.
Yeah, the canyon.
Yeah, whoever put it there really did a good job. Interior design icon, or exterior design really, because outside. But when it showed up in Utah, I was like, so what? Who cares? Somebody put it here, whatever. But then the third one showed up. First one was in, like, what was it, Serbia, Saudi Arabia?
First
one was in Romania.
That's what I said.
First one was in Romania. Second one in Utah.
Well,
Third
Romania
one
makes sense because they have witches out there and stuff. Like, there's, like, the vampires and, like, that's where Dracula's from. Like, that makes sense.
That's where
the supernatural
Hogwarts
is alive and well.
Yeah.
The Hogwarts, that's a common misconception. Hogwarts is in the United Kingdom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why they're all British?
That's why they're all British.
I'm British. So the third one showed up this week in Atascadero, California, where I've been. Lovely little town. Now, how anyone, like, picked Atascadero is beyond me, because it's really in the middle of nowhere.
To Atascadero, so it is, like, no one would have noticed somebody bringing that in. Also, let me ask you this, because these keep appearing and then disappearing. Are they different ones, or is it the same fucking thing? Because it looks identical each time. So, are the aliens just picking this up and plopping it somewhere? Are we just getting dicked with? Are we getting dicked around here?
You know what? We we might be. And the other thing is this. I want proof, okay, that it's not a holograph.
Oh, so you always hear about that. No, because the simpletons in Utah went up and touched it.
Did they actually touch it? Do you see it on footage? Them touching it? Did you or did you not?
Well, now I don't know. Now
See.
My message for the aliens is just attack. You know what I mean? Don't piss on my rain. Tell me. Don't piss on my leg. Tell me it's raining. Just fucking attack. Take us out.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Why is that? In the horror movies too, it's like the ghosts first before they sack your family. They just move your pots and pans around. You know what I mean? When you're not looking. I don't know why you need to do that. You need to kind of. I don't know why you build up to it. Just cut my throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Typically, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having a mixed drink, I'd rather take the shot. That's how I feel, okay? But in terms of this plot, I need to see where it goes. I need to see the next place they put the monolith, because if it's somewhere ridiculous like a Six Flags, I will literally lose my shit.
Can we also talk about how cool just a monolith sounds?
Yo, yeah.
When's the last time you saw a monolith? Huh?
No, you're not supposed to see them, I don't think. I think, honestly, the alien, one of two things. Did a great job not being seen, or did a horrible job because many people have found the monolith.
Well, it seems, is it almost too alien? Is it too on the nose? Like, it's like somebody just kind of made that, and we're just getting fucked with?
Do you think it's like an artist?
Is it a Banksy?
Is it a Banksy? And if it is, first of all, it's not really his style, so it's a little bit like, okay, are you doing like avant-garde now? Like, where are you going?
2020 has been different for all of us. Banksy took this year hard.
Yeah,
He's just monolithing.
But if it's not aliens and it's not Banksy, I don't know, a cousin of Lady Gaga? Maybe they're all weird in the family. Maybe there's...
Lord Gaga. I have a fun one. This is a fun Florida man story. Florida man on jet ski ride frees dolphin tangled in rope.
Wow.
That's a Florida man doing a good thing. He did a good thing.
That's notable. That is newsworthy.
I'm sure he was also, like, doing math and, like, with the dolphin after. But he was on, like, just, like, a typical, as one does, like, a jet ski joyride. You know what I mean? He was just out on his ski, and he, like, happened upon this dolphin that was in a net. And did you read the article?
Yes, I took a look at it, yes. That knife.
Did you see the photo? My God, the knife that this man used to cut the rope. Normal, I mean, like, whatever, it's great that he had it because he cut through that. But why do you have that knife?
Well, so here's the thing. I look at the knife.
That's a fucking knife.
When I visited Montana, these people, they have knives on them like this big all the time. All the time. And it's not for your random dolphin. You're doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a fucking pocket knife. That's not to pick something out of your fingernails. Let me tell you that. That's to pick a man's heart out of his chest. Let me tell you something else. When does it stop being a knife and start being a sword? This man's knife is asking that question. Let me tell you that. I believe you could call that a dagger.
Yes, that is a dagger. And you know what, though? I have to say this. I was pretty for it. Equally to men in Montana, women carried them as well. It was just like we were in the olden days, really.
Nice. Well, that is nice. Here's the best part of the story, though, is that after he freed the dolphin, all of the dolphin's dolphin friends were, like, riding with him on his jet ski after. It was like
That's
they were
really
saying thank
sweet.
you. And they were all, like, going up and down. And I'm imagining he was just, like, waving his big knife around, like, yeah. And he was just stabbing him on the way down. Like, I own you now.
That went from a very Disney movie to a nightmare. But at first, when they were just going like this, that sounds very Disney.
A knife-mare, am I right?
Come on. Come on. Well, you know, I was reading this thing about how people were like, you shouldn't make fun of states where stupid people are, because the not stupid people are trying to do a lot of work. And it's like, well, you're not doing enough work. Hate to break it to you, but
Here's
the
the best
stupid
thing you
people
can
are
do,
still
not
what you're
stupid
known
people move.
for.
Yeah. How
What?
about this, not stupid people? Move. How about that?
Yeah.
Leave the stupids to themselves.
They recently revealed what the COVID vaccination card is going to look like, and it basically is this little card that you have to carry around that'll say when you've been vaccinated, who you were vaccinated by, and where it was, and whatnot. And basically, it'll let you you'll be able to like go into places and say, this is my card, this is where I got it. Now, my whole thing is how easy are they going to be to copy? Like, are people going to...
That's what I was going to say, is that it looks like a fucking Smoothie Rewards card. And I know my way around a Smoothie Rewards card.
Yeah.
Also, I used to always have coffee shop things. And they used to do, like, whatever, hole punches.
Yeah.
With the stars, the circles.
Yeah.
You can do that at home, my friends. People feel passionate enough about not taking the vaccine that they will 100% will try to. And then you're going to have to deal with having to verify it. It's going to end up having to be, like, some fucking scanning thing.
Yeah.
And they will put a fucking government chip in your neck. And you know what? Do it. I don't care. I was talking to my sister about this the other day, because she was looking something up on my computer. I needed help because this monitor that I bought wasn't working. But then she popped it into incognito mode to like look up like how to fix it. And I was like, why? And she was like, because then you're going to get Acer notifications all the time to try to buy new monitors. And I was like, I don't care. Let them track me.
Whatever.
I want the ads. I like buying things.
I
Let 'em
am
track me.
the consumer.
I'm a consumer. I've made my peace with that. God forbid Instagram shows me nice rings and sweaters I would like. I enjoy it more than most of the people that I follow. Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Can I tell you this?
What?
Something that would change the world.
What?
You have to have a card after you're pooping at Starbucks. Pooping in public. If you're pooping, you have to show people. Because the poopers in public restrooms, they get away with murdering turlets.
Okay,
All around
so
town.
hold on. Then I have this question. Do you never poop in public?
Only if it's like that or the bushes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm a home pooper.
Yeah, I
But
will
I'm just
hold it.
saying, I'm saying, it's not for the good poopers. I'm a good pooper. I put the toilet paper down, and I clean up to myself.
Absolutely.
But the people that are just, they're just punishing, they're punishing the porcelain.
Yeah.
And I would like them to have a little transparency on that. I would like people to know whose work that was.
Yeah. But you also, I agree, because a lot of people eat really gross stuff, and they have terrible shits every day. They are affecting people every day. If I have a stomach ache, it's because I ate something that I don't normally eat.
Well, it's like there are people that have diarrhea that's the way they go to the bathroom. And it's like, you're lactose intolerant. Stop eating ice cream.
They also have pills that you can take.
I had an old bit about this that I'm going to bring to TikTok, but it's a great bit, and I'm not going to say it now. But, people, you're just pretend like you don't have IBS. You do. Okay?
It's okay, unless you make it a problem and you're shitting everywhere.
Well, the problem is when you're pretending like it's not a problem, and you're having a spicy food, and you're washing it down with a big old cup of soda. And then all of a sudden, you've put a Mentos in a Diet Coke, and you're exploding in the Chipotle. You know what I mean?
And it's really, at that point, it is not a personal problem. Now we are all affected by your decisions.
You brought us. We all have IBS. When one person has diarrhea in a public restroom, we all do. Because we all have to deal with that.
Yes.
This headline's really fun. Sorry, your mini pony is no longer considered an emotional support animal on U.S. flights. I know.
Say
right?
it isn't so.
Do you remember when that was like a news story every other week? That was like this woman flew with her dog. This one, they wouldn't let her take her peacock. And a new rule allows airlines in the U.S. to ban emotional support animals from riding in the cabin, ending a system that led to everything from turtles to pigs, snakes, and even turkeys riding alongside their owners. This is what you get, people, for ruining a good thing. You know, because the original rule was like dogs, okay, cats, and you know what? Miniature horses for some reason. That was the three that they. Those were the three that they were like. They said outright. They were like, "We could dogs, cats, and fine. You can bring the tiny horses." And then people, I guess, would like complain, and they were like, the loopholes allowed them to be like, you know what, this little piggy's riding all the way to Denver, and that is what they did. So you ruined it for people. They give you an inch, you take a mile high.
What kind of support are you getting from a turkey?
You're not going to believe this, but they are wonderful in a crisis. They keep a cool.
Really?
Like you wouldn't believe. Yes. Everyone's
Are
like,
you? Is this a bit?
And they're like, gobble, gobble. You know what I mean?
Gobble, gobble, please. People!
Ladies
gobble,
and gentlemen,
gobble.
gobble. Also, most of these animals aren't even capable of having a relationship with you. They don't know who you are. You think that duck loves you? I will say, a piggy, it's been proven that they are smart. And they're basically people, which makes it worse that we eat them a lot.
Also, imagine being a bird on a plane. Now you're flying while you fly.
Yeah. Imagine being
Chaos.
a bird on a plane, you're looking out the window, and you're seeing one of those schmucks, those fucking losers actually flapping their own wings. The bourgeoisie.
Yeah, they're like, to them, that's coach.
Yeah, that's...
Let's do it. All right, so Carol Baskin is back in the news because a volunteer was attacked at her tiger sanctuary, which I would hardly call it that, but whatever. Apparently, she, opened another cage that she wasn't supposed to and, broke protocol. So the sanctuary was like, it's kind of your fault. And it's like, I feel like everybody is at fault here. We are just playing with tigers, and also, how can you say that she's at fault when, there's multiple shots in Tiger King of Carol Baskin, cuddling on the tiger? Clearly...
Yes, but she's the tiger queen. I've never seen the program. I'm not invested in these people's lives. How did she do in Dancing with the Stars? Did anybody keep up with that? Did she lose?
No, I have no clue. But this woman that got attacked almost lost her entire arm because it ripped it from the shoulder. So
keeping it right up. That's the whole. How come he wasn't choking? Isn't that punching the uvula? Did they not have one of those?
I have no clue.
No gag reflex on that guy.
Yeah, I think he tore it this way, bit here. I don't think he went all the way up to the shoulder.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. So, but honestly, if I were this tiger, I would also not be happy because before it was quote unquote rescued, it was in the Guatemalan circus, okay? He went from employed to very unemployed and depressed.
Prisoner. Also, with the Guatemalan circus, there's no rules there. That's fun. We're all just living and loving.
He used to bite off people's arms for fun and it was put on a show.
That was the main event?
Yeah, it literally went like this. You get your arm bitten off at the circus and then you join the freak show. And everyone goes around together.
The circle of life. Google it.
Yeah. I was in, on Venice Beach, the, strip one time, and,
which, by the way,
this was
shithole.
Yeah. This was this was back when they were still doing the freak show, which is insane and so politically incorrect is one thing, but you're also kind of they're kind of owning it. You know what I mean? If you want to make money off of the fact that you don't have legs, shouldn't you be allowed to do that?
Yeah, also, it's one of those things where it's isn't that also the sex worker argument where people are the people in defense, it's well, that's their bodies, their choice, they're choosing to do that, that's honest work. But then the other argument is that not most, but a lot of sex workers are forced into that line of work, or it's all they have, and it's they'd rather be rehabilitated. I'm sure the same goes for the freaks.
Maybe.
I'm sure that there's some very strong, confident freaks that want to do that, and I am fully supportive. But I'm also sure that there's some freaks that are...
I have no other option. I have a beard all over my face, and I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Okay, I disagree with this freak show thing. Because if you are not choosing yourself to be a part of it, okay? On the other hand, in the 1800s, there was nothing to do.
Oh my gosh,
Okay?
yeah.
If
Also,
the freak show
I can't
rolled into
imagine.
town, I'd be front and center.
Are you kidding me? I'd get a season pass. I'm sure that's the fucking coolest thing you could do. Also, they're lying a lot of the time. You know what I mean? The fat man's got an extra pillow under his thing, and now he's
Yeah.
800 pounds. The strong man is lifting up plastic. You know what I mean? If they're
Yeah.
doing all those things, you're drawing on some tattoos. The merman, actually, he might breathe underwater.
Yeah.
I don't know his story, but it's a whole thing. This episode was full of tangents, and I have to say I had fun. I had a good time.
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 I
had a
can't
good
think of a
time.
better reason to have you subscribe than the amount of fun that we had filming this.
You have a great week, everybody. You have a great, blessed week. Be nice to each other online.
And us.
And subscribe and like.